The highlight really is the wellbeing measure actually improved despite softening economic conditions, and at the same time anxiety declined. People are still expressing a great concern around cost of living, although that has declined as well. I think the real surprise in all this is that it really does challenge the notion that a strong economy means that wellbeing necessarily needs to be high or consumer anxiety needs to be low, or vice versa. At the same time, what also continues to challenge us is that consumers are reporting very low levels of job anxiety, with most forward indicators indicating that the job market should be deteriorating. It is surprising that now 45% of our respondents say that their concerns around job security is very low. What this research really does is it does challenge the notion that just because you have a strong economy, that the citizens within that economy necessarily will be happy or have low levels of anxiety. It probably makes the economic story more complex, not less, because I can mount quite a very strong argument that cost of living is not as great a concern today as it once was. But consumers continue to tell us that is their major concern. And I think what might be happening here is them distinguishing between those things where prices have clearly fallen, some of the tradable goods like clothing and electronics in recent years, but they're really picking up on those more essential services like utilities, for example, where they feel they have less control over increases coming forward. And that sentiment really is something that we need to track. So I think it's important. And I think it's important too to have both of these indexes running together because they complement each other. So for example, while wellbeing was highest, but presumably most people would expect this, for the over 100,000 income category, which is the highest income category, there was no discernible difference of wellbeing across all other income categories. So if money is really the source of all happiness, you would have expected that that lowest income group, below $35,000 a year, would have very low levels of wellbeing, and they simply don't.